protect our forests.
Protect it, oh. We must protect it, oh.
And that's right, we must protect it all. We must protect it all. In the Liberian way, we must protect it all. It's our duty, oh. You know that all responsibility, oh.
We beg you, oh.
We beg you, oh. I like that part.
Right.
Good afternoon, Joy.
Good afternoon, Matthias.
Right.
Good afternoon.
What do we have there?
Listening out there, we have the Alternative Youth Radio relaying this program. That is in Zorzor Lofa County, the Voice of Papalo in Popolo City, Liberty Radio in Greenville, Sano County, Radio Halengi, that is in the Zorzor District, Riverside Broadcasting Service in Riverside County, Top FM in Zweju, Grand Jide County, and the Voice of River G in River G County. So, Matthias, we have some problem when it comes to mining. That's the reason why mining should be done in the right ways.
Right.
Because when you're done illegally and at the wrong spots, they have lots of effects on the people, right? So I went through it, I saw a lot, and I decided to pick two. And there are long-term health problems too. So I got to know that people living near mines or the mining area can breathe in dust with harmful metals. We all know that. Metals like the lead and the mercury. And the lead and the mercury, they are very harmful. In fact, they are in the earth, right? They are just small amounts, but they are in the earth. That every time you go and dig in the earth and you bust the rocks and all of that, they come out. They don't belong in the oxygen out. They don't belong in the breeze, in the air. They belong in the earth. So when you dig these things at the wrong place, they cause effect to people living around there. And these are some of the things that they can cause. They are even dangerous to children and to pregnant women. They can cause lung disease, Matthias. When you breathe in these chemicals, they cause lung disease. They damages the brain, especially for the children. It causes lower IQ in children. It causes learning problems. Of course, when you have the lower IQ, your behavior, your learning, it can even damage the kidney. It can cause high blood pressure too, right? And it can cause miscarriages for pregnant women and that one. And these problems, they will not appear now or right after the people finish doing their mining business. It takes years before these things affect you. And most of the time when it takes years before they affect you, we don't link them to the illegal mining or the mining in or protected areas. We just see it as a normal problem. Then there's something that have been building in you from chemical that have been inhaled from these chemicals.
Right.
Then the next one we have is the water pollution. Just last week, we talked about Beer Mountain causing problems somewhere in Cape Mount, right?
Right.
And the people are planning to move out because the water got polluted and the fishes started dying in the water to the extent that even the dead fish, when they ate it, they started experiencing running stomach.
Right.
So they see mining can cause water pollution. And the toxin, the chemical into the rivers, it can go underground. And guess what?
What?
Even if they do it maybe a couple of times, maybe 5 or 10 times in mining, or maybe 2 or 3 times, the toxin can stay in the water, in the ground, and affect the water for up to 50 to 100 years. Yes. And the people, you can't tell me say you stay away from your safe drinking water that you have for 50 to 100 years.
Most especially with the usage of cyanide in Grand Cape Mount County.
Yes. Because that toxin stays in the water for 50 to 100 years, even if you mine 2 or 3 times in an environment.
I mean, there would have been no better tip for today's edition of the program than what you've given that there's an absolute connection with what we are discussing today. We're talking about mining. We're talking about the Environmental Protection Agency and local authorities in parts of, Lofa County, Zorzor Lofa County.
Zorzor District.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joe, for that tip. And this is why I mentioned earlier that most of the people you find getting highly educated are the selfless ones. All right. You know what selfless, the context in which I'm using selflessness is, like I mentioned during the intro, that you have someone that you run to for mentorship,
Right.
and they often reach out to you and say, look, Matthias, man, I listen to your program every Thursday. I'm a religious listener of the program. You people provide so much education.
Right.
Imagine the time you took off today to do the research regarding the effect of mining activities, most especially with the usage of chemicals, as a, that accompany smooth mining activities.
Right.
For the miner, for the man in search of gold or diamond or iron ore or whatever that may be going through in the process of mining, his major concern is that he gets the minerals
That's it.
from that particular environment, and he sells his minerals and get his money. Like the situation involving Bee Mountain,
Bee Mountain.
in Grand Cape Mount County,
Right.
the guys are seated all the way there in Turkey, they're all the way there. The money is going to them clean.
Yes.
The gold is
Yes.
processed. The gold is processed. They
Yes.
see the gold. They're sitting on the table with their splendid, Dolce and Gabbana or whatever coat or whatever thing, brands of clothes they're wearing, with their expensive vehicles and things. Some of them
Just making calls.
Some of them fly in private jets, going to these business discussions. In their grips contain serious gold in the thousands, in the millions of dollars. But little do they know that the village from which that gold was taken, people from a place called Jigado in
Yeah.
Grand Cape Mount County are on the verge of relocating because everything there has now become lifeless as a
Yes.
result of their operation.
Yes. And even the little things that they could do.
Right.
Right. To just try to build a proper hand pump that they could sterilize for the people to use.
Right.
They're not able to do it. The little things again, like building a school, they're not able to do it.
Right.
And they just leave the people abandoned
Absolutely.
only for their own benefits. That is so selfish.
So selfish, and then that's why the theme song, always reminds us of our responsibilities. My people,
Yeah, let's protect our forests.
let's protect you.
Ah,
Let's protect you.
We beg you.
You know, when there's this thing, I think it's colloquial, but in grammar there's something called stress, right? Yeah, there's this thing called stress when you are communicating. There's certain emphasis
Yes,
you
you
place
place on
on
a
word.
word.
It can be positive word,
It can be-
but your emphasis can make it negative.
Yes, it make
Yeah.
it catchy.
But besides catchy, sometimes it becomes negative based on the
emphasis.
the emphasis you apply. For example, you're calling somebody, can't let you.
Like, yes, that's a good thing. But the way you're saying it, like it appears like you don't want it to eat.
Exactly.
But you're just saying it for saying
Just
sake.
saying it. Can't let you. If you put out your money,
Your money,
It's like I don't really want to greet you people, but you will trouble me if I pass without greeting.
So let me just do it.
Let me
That's
just
how
do it.
is.
So at this
Right.
point, my people are tired telling you now. Well, you're protected.
That
You're left
warning
protected.
you. Ha. Right.
Right. But let's get into it. Let's read a story in full. Thanks to J. Mason Colley from Lofa County, the Rural Reporters News Network and Liberia Forest Media Watch correspondent there in Lofa County. The story reads, the Environmental Protection Agency, in collaboration with the Office of the Zorzor District Commissioner, has shut down the mining operations of the Upper and Lower Northern Mining Company operating in Zorzor District. The move to halt the mining operation of the company is due to multiple media reports of non-compliance, reports of environmental pollution and non-compliance, just like you mentioned just now.
Right.
The most affected community is Kalewu town and adjacent settlements. The EPN Commissioner Paul Aro Kalama said they took the action against the company after reports of non-compliance and pollution of water sources in Kalewu town and its neighboring communities, where it has been operating since 2025. On January 21, 2026, this platform, that's the Rural Reporters News Network, we encourage you to visit our website, reported on pollution and non-compliance by the Upper and Lower Northern Mining Company in Kalewu Town, Zorzor District. Following the report, local leaders visited the company operation site and urged them to comply with the Memorandum of Understanding and mitigate environmental pollution, a call the company did not adhere to. The visit was made on January 3rd, 2026, at which time a meeting was held with the company and community members. Those persons were Zorzor District Commissioner Paul Arakalama, Zorzor City Mayor, community representatives, the EPA supervisor, and local officials of the Ministry of Mines and Energy. During the meeting, residents of Kaliawon town called for a temporary halt to the company's operations until pollution issues are adequately addressed and safe drinking water is provided. They emphasized the need for the mining company to construct hand pumps to ensure access to clean water for household use, urging compliance with the terms of the MOU. Further, the communities expressed deep concern for the safety of their children as the company has left several open pits from its mining operations, creating hazardous conditions as regard movement within and around Kaliawon town and parts adjacent. Accordingly, the people of Kaliawon rallied on local authorities and the Liberian government to take immediate action. I think it should be called. This was an error from my part. Accordingly, the people of Kaliawon called on local authorities and the Liberian government to take immediate action to safeguard both their health and environment by ensuring the mining company operates in compliance with the MOU and mitigate the effects of environmental pollution. On Thursday, February 5, 2026, Commissioner Paul Kalama confirmed that all mining activities have been halted until the company meets all legal requirements enshrined in the MOU. The obligations, the commissioner said, include hand pumps, guest house, renovation of schools, and road rehabilitation. In quote, even 35% of the above mentioned is yet to be implemented, said Commissioner Kalama. The commissioner said, until the needful things are done by the mining company, we asked them to stop the mining activities, and they have stopped for the time being.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You asked this question outside not too long.
Right.
And I decided to bring it on air. I don't know if you answer, but I'll just say it.
Yeah.
They stopped this company from mining. They started mining 2025.
Right.
Last year.
Right.
And due to some effects that the people were experiencing and then their benefits are not coming in, they were able to put a halt to this company operations. Pierre Martin has been operating for how long again? For years. With the amount of damages caused, why are they not trying to work around that one?
You say I'd ask the question, right? So I mean, if I had an answer to it, why would I be asking a question in that regard? The reason why my question came for at that time we were having a conversation. Usually we brainstorm before getting on the air. Is that Joy? We had last edition of the program was one of the most splendid editions of our presentation.
Yes.
We did this investigation, and thanks to our colleague Trokan Weplu, the editor here, young man who sat down and said, "Look, Matthias, you enjoyed it. You guys did, very well with that interview." He took his time to listen to it, and so that's the kind of relationship we shared. When you do the right thing, your friend will reach out and say, "Yeah, thanks for what you've done," and he give us a pat on the back. Joy, reading that investigative article, Joy, before we conducted the interview with the people, I'm listening to these guys saying to me what I should be doing for myself.
Imagine.
Yes. They're saying Liberia is a democratic country. Or like he said, Liberia, this guy, Edward.
Yes.
Edward David. Edward David said, Matthias, Liberia is a democracy. That's why people go to elections and they vote their people.
And vote who they want. Put in power.
So
you have the right to take them from there.
So the people, exactly. So the people have power. They have the right to take them from there. This guy spoke in context. As a journalist, he tried not to melt with the Liberian politics. But he's basically saying, but what is the essence of democracy now? There's not a monarchy form of government you put run here. So the people in Grand Cape County, in other words, they should petition that people, their lawmakers, to stand up for them.
Yes.
Even two persons, when the action of a company, a foreign company, caused the relocation of even two persons or the death of even a baby, that is alarming.
It's serious.
No citizen of a nation should go under inhumane treatment as a result of a business operation that is benefiting the businessman while the citizens of that place are affected.
And the last time I mentioned that, the government will say, oh, we are doing it for the citizens of the country. When the citizens are being affected to death, what's the essence?
What's the essence? What's the essence?
What's the essence?
Right.
There's no need.
So you go back to Lofa County. You go to Lofa County, which is our focus today, and we're going to ask the public, not the public works, but the Ministry of Mines. There is a statement here that was released 4 days ago. I'm going to read it as well.
Okay.
This is one thing that we go to bed, we walk in the streets with our heads high, not looking above our shoulders, because we tried as much as possible to give you the opportunity.
Yes.
The previous minister did not give us the audience. He did not give us the attention.
He did not give himself the opportunity to come and explain.
He did not give us the audience. We wrote him communication. I like the way you put it. The opportunity to come and explain
himself.
Tell us about the work you're doing. Tell us about, we've made some engagements. We've reached out to you multiple times. The communication guy.
Allegations.
Yeah, the communication guy, Manaba made me to write a letter. Joy.
He even attacked us on air.
Yeah. That we should reach out to the ministry, So we are again now. This afternoon of the show, we are greeting the new minister indirectly.
Welcome,
Minister, welcome again.
Welcome.
All right. I think the last time we welcomed you, but this again
is a call.
Is another way of welcoming you, Minister Honorable Aro Matenake Tingbang. We say good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome,
You're welcome.
Sir. Today we're talking about your sector. We're talking about mining. In Lofa County, there's an action that's been taken against a mining company in that area. Now look at the thing. How do these people even sign these agreements? What I don't get is that, what sense does it make? Okay, so I'm a tenant. All right, I'm a landlord. Let's put it in a simplistic form where even the layman out there that may find it difficult. Probably our English is kind of refined,
and colloquial.
Whether it's in colloquial or not, or maybe the context may be a little bit high. No disrespect to anyone, but Joy,
tell me.
You are a landlord or a landlady. Is that even appropriate to say landlord, landlady?
Let's go ahead. We understand.
Yeah, okay. So you want to tell me that this person come and request an apartment in your estate, and the person tells you, I'm going to pay for 5 months or 5 years, but before the end of the first 1 month in your apartment, I'm going to pay for 3 years.
And I'll try to furnish the place.
I'll furnish the place.
I'll build hand pump in your yard.
Exactly.
I'll pave the floor.
So give me a discount of X amount. This is what I'll be able to afford because these are the things I want to do.
And then I give you...
This person live in your apartment for complete 4 years without even doing that. Most times, when you trouble such a person, they will pack out.
Of course.
Yes.
Because they have benefited enough to move out.
Exactly.
You're
So
right.
maybe that context may be way distant from what we're saying, but if you look at the connection, there's a connection in it. The connection therein is that the companies will operate for a certain period. They, in the process of what they call how do they call it, prospecting? In the process of prospecting, they are mining already.
Right.
They will be generating the gold. They will be taking other minerals. We don't know what else that we know that diamond comes from there. We don't know what other mineral that is beneath the earth that these guys take with their machines. So the people raise the issue. They say, you know what? But you told us during the time we sat down to sign the MOU, you told that you would have built hand pumps because truly your mining operation would have polluted drinking water.
Our water, yeah.
Our water. You told us that you have built us health facilities because our people here have issue with health facilities.
Right.
You also told us that
You
would
build
have
school for the children.
for our children. And in fact, when mining is taking place, Joy, do you know what needs to happen? I saw the same thing in Grand Cape Mountain County where there's a place called Congo Mano River. Some of my friends that know me from Grand Cape Mountain, where I used to work with the community radio or Radio Salam,
Okay.
they know that this place called Congo Mano River is a real big mining environment, mining community.
All right.
But one thing that is common in this mining environment is that the pits are never backfilled.
Okay.
When you do mining, when you are done getting your mineral from there, take your machines back and fill that area.
people mention it in this.
Yes.
They said their children are at risk.
Because they will wake up and go to the butchers.
And the pets we are discussing, they are small pets. Oh. You know how money can go, or probably you don't know. Just picture it in your mind. 2-3 persons staying over each other. That's how deep it can be sometimes. And if a child falls in it, you will not be able to find your child. That will cause death. They will stay there for days without being found.
If you are unfortunate and then there's water in there, trust me, the child will drown.
Yes, they'll be drowned.
So there's serious danger. There's serious risk in these communities. People are going through these kind of difficult times, difficult experiences. Little thing like hemp palm in this 21st century, 2026, we are still discussing hemp palm.
Hemp palm.
That the last time somebody called on the show, and when we did the calculation of how much, what was the cost of hemp palm, and somebody called and said, Matthias, $500 can give you a hemp palm.
$600.
$600 can give you a hemp palm. So I said, okay, even if it is $700, if it is $750 US dollars,
maybe $1,000.
Okay, say $1,000. It means that Joy and I can work and save our salaries for a year or so.
Yeah, it's too long.
A year too long. Yeah,
too long.
A year too long. Maybe we can go to a community and say, you know what, we're going to give you 10 hemp palms.
What about a company that making millions of dollars, Matthias?
Right.
To just build 2-3
hemp palms.
Start from there.
So these things are happening. Now here is what the new Minister of Mines has said. On the 7th of February, the Ministry of Mines released a statement. And in the statement, the minister spoke, I think, from Grand Bassa County, Liberia. It says, in a telephone conversation, the Minister of Mines and Energy, Honorable Aro Matenake Tingban, has frowned on all forms of illicit and illegal mining activities anywhere it may be taking place in Liberia. Frowned. Keyword underscored. The minister described the act as a flagrant violation of the minerals and mining law and assured that stronger measures will continue to be enforced to locate the perpetrators and bring them before the law as part of efforts to curb such illicit acts. The minister was speaking to the compliance enforcement team of the ministry, currently in the field, ensuring that miners across Liberia, mainly Class C license holders, are doing their mining operations in an environmentally sustainable manner as provided for by law. Briefly speaking, Minister Tingban entreated the Inspector General of the Ministry of Mines and Energy, Agasius Bloje Koko, and his team in the field to scrupulously enforce the law to the letter. Minister Tingban's senior management team is busy in the coming week upholding Liberia's participation in the mining in Durban 2026 Global Conference in South Africa. Liberia's minerals potentials will be communicated to the world during this week-long conference. Meanwhile, the ministry's top management also ensured that this southeastern inspection work of the Inspectorate Division and the Bureau of Mines was possible in order to bolster the mineral sector governance responsibility of the ministry. Minister Tingban told his team in the field that they should do their work without fear or favor, intended to make sure no one who does not have mineral right is seen around or operating within the mining sector. The Southern Region National Inspection Tour of the Mines and Energy Ministry is headed by the Inspector General of Mines, Agasius Bloje Koko. He is implementing this task along with other experienced staff from the ministry, backed by members of the National Joint Security. Well, Southeastern Region Joy, comprised of Grangida, Sino, Grand Crew, Maryland, River G, River Cess. Right?
Right.
So when you say Southeastern Region, is the Mines Ministry saying that these guys cover these 6 counties I've just mentioned? Can you people, some of you who are from those counties, remember the station, this broadcast is relay on Liberty Radio in Greenville, Sino County, is relayed in Lofa County on 2 radio stations. Can you call us from your various counties, given that Liberty Radio covers certain parts of Sino and parts of Grand Crew as well? Can you call us to tell us whether you saw inspectors of the Mines Ministry? Because you see, for far too long, Joy, we've read beautiful statements.
Right.
We've read beautiful statements from many government institutions and so. But the actuality on the ground is different from what is written in the statement. So Minister Tingban will say, good afternoon again. Greetings to you again.
Greetings
all right?
to you.
Greetings to you. Here, what we do here, we say nothing but the truth. I think we are partners. We are a group of people that we do not beg for relationship. We do not beg for partnership. But if you see it fit to work with us, fine. That is saying, let's sit down on that Forest Hour show that talks about the natural resource sector of the country, that has wild listening audience. And in fact, the guys have endeavored to relay their broadcast to other countries so that people can benefit from whatever they're saying.
In fact, we are like another form of support system where, your eyes cannot be everywhere at the same time. So we can also draw your attention to some things that you have absolutely no idea on.
Right.
Then we are giving you the opportunity now to be able to fix the wrongs there.
Right.
So that's what we do.
And with that said, Minister, we want to say again, good afternoon and welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the Ministry of Mines and Energy. We hope that you will do well. We hope that you will do well and go beyond releasing statements, go beyond
taking more actions.
And now take more actions. For example, we should be hearing that the company that was requested shut down in Lofa County by the local authorities and the EPA. We should be hearing by now, although we heard that a local staff of the Mines Ministry, a statement should be on the Mines Ministry page by now that following XYZ intervention of the local authorities in Lofa County, Zorzor Lofa County, the Mines Ministry has moved in because that is your authority. Yeah.
And we are proud that they are taking steps. Let me make a correction. I don't know if you're thinking that way, but I just thought to make something clear. We don't have a problem with them halting this company operations, right? But then you cannot do pick and choose. You cannot halt this company and then try to cover up for this other company because of God knows what. The BA Mountain is there. We have other BB companies that are already causing damages that need to be addressed. And we are pleading that you can do that as well.
Yes, you can do that. For example, when if you read the communication, the investigative report that is now published on the Associated Press website, what is painstaking in that report is the issue of a fine levied against such a multi-million-dollar company in the tune of 99,000 something cents. That money dropped to $25,000. So that fine was paid in government revenue.
And is that why?
So the government is saying to me that this company that is generating millions of dollars from Liberia has affected the living condition of the people.
Imagine even people that are forced to move out from the barrack, the military area that is at the 72nd.
Right.
They are in pain.
Right.
Imagine that you are being forced to move out of your environment from chemicals.
Yes, not something that you are in violation. As for those that were removed from these,
and they are still crying.
Yeah, they're still crying because
this is your peaceful ground. This is your place. This place
somebody came to do business.
It came to do business. They wanted to push you away.
Yeah.
And you're saying that the 99,000 plus fine was
too much. So let's drop it to 25. Worst, Joy, somebody is telling our story. For me, that's the painful part of it. All right? I don't think, even though we move together a lot, and most time people see us, Matthias and Joy, always together, brothers and sisters, and so. But listen, I don't think, Joy, you know me as much as I know myself.
Yes. I mean.
So, right. So to tell me my story, it means that you're going to be telling the version of the story that I told you.
Exactly. And the ones that you have observed.
Over
time.
All right. Even your observation may not be accurate.
I can show you what I want to show you.
Exactly. Yes. At a given time. But this story told by these foreign journalists coming down on our soil, investigating our life, investigating our people. And the guy said, you know what? Let's speak with experts in certain area. They went and met an F scientist. The F scientist said, you know, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Pollution, even over a period of 7 days, is alarming.
Months.
Then talk about this thing that's happened for years. So, Joe, if one of that chemical, the cyanide that is used to purify the gold, that the guys are taking to ensure that they get they get the ground solved, to pull the gold out and all of that, because gold is like the way the human lungs is.
Okay.
It has a base, and it runs lines.
Okay.
It flows through lines. So if a multi-million-dollar company like B Mountain is opportune to meet the base, have you seen a Bogabor Hill?
I have.
Good. That's how gold deposits are beneath the ground. So the gold is deposited like a Bogabor Hill beneath the ground, and then it creates lines. That portion of it that you see the poor people struggling, they're going there, they're washing the thing, they're just small leaking from that Bogabor Hill of that gold deposit.
Joking.
I'm telling you, Joy. I challenge any geologist to call on the show and disagree with what I just said. That's how gold is deposited beneath the ground. So it makes that hill like a Bogabor. It spreads. It creates lines. So that small line will run, and this water that is coming from that hill, from that gold deposit, is rolling down, say, to West Point. At the end of that area, the folks are there clearing the sand. They're watching.
Yes.
They're watching. Everybody will
They're
get something from there at the end of the day. You know?
Yeah.
Because it keeps coming. It's not stopping. So if B Mountain, for example, a big company like B Mountain with all the machines is able to do prospection or do prospecting and finds that very deposit in that particular area, you know what's going to happen? The guys wouldn't mind using cyanide.
Right.
Right?
They wouldn't care.
They wouldn't mind using cyanide
They care about
to
the
pull
environment.
that particular deposit from there.
Because that's millions of dollars.
Absolutely. So that's how gold operates. That's
That's
how
really
gold is
selfish.
deposited beneath the ground.
Oh, I did not know
Sadly,
that.
folks, Liberia is the way it is. We wake up every time. We are like the lone voices in the wilderness. All of the amazing journalists doing all of the critical investigative reports, writing all of the critical articles. We are just here. We are the lone voices reporting and crying out loud that government, hey, government, please come in.
Beg you.
We beg you, intervene for our people. The situation in Lofa, it is happening here, it is happening there, it is happening yonder. And we are asking the government through the Ministry of Mines and Energy to intervene and go beyond just releasing statements, impound some of the machines of these companies. Let us know that there is no elephant in the room. So maybe the elephant in the room is the one we are addressing. B Mountain is the elephant in the room. It's the one that does all the violation and goes with impunity.
Free.
It goes free. Our people drink the water, they get sick, they die. Joy just gave you, she did not just wake up to go check through AR. This is research based. That these are the effects of these mining activities over a period of time. You will pollute your water, you will pollute your land for over a period of 100 years.
And we are here seeing some sorrowful posts on the internet saying this lady come up with a child having this real big head, the ugly eyes. You know, I'm not saying it to hurt anybody's feelings. You know, crying for help, or the child needs operation, and we are wondering where are these things coming from. These are where they are coming from.
Right. These are
The
where
chemicals.
these are where exactly.
They are not being addressed.
Right.
And because they are not being addressed, they are causing damages
Right.
that she in fact, it will be embedded into her. She has the chemical within her. She gets pregnant, it affects the child. Sometimes
Right.
when I affect you, it affects the child.
Right.
You give birth to the child comes up with horrible complications that we cannot even find a solution in the country.
Exactly.
And we are wondering where it came from. It came from these chemicals.
From these things that we experience over a period of time. But until then, folks, like we said, we are the voices, the lone voices in the wilderness, calling on you, calling on our people to step in. You can follow us also live on the Liberia Forest Media Watch page, Facebook page. Our program is also live there. Join us there. Let's have a conversation. Call us now on the numbers. Yeah.
You can go ahead. 07777-700-995, 07777-700-995, 05555-995, 05555-995. So these are the numbers you can call to give your input. I mean, they are very, very important. We need them.
Right. Let's hear from this person. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yes, thank you. So I'm Alvin Gruber.
Let's hear you, Ivan.
Yes, and I'm so excited hearing about this. You know, your last program last week, I listened and I attempted calling, but unfortunately for me, I didn't go through.
Okay.
And I just like to say that the area you're discussing, I mean, this is area that I have interest in training in. I'm a toxicologist, and so I was so excited that, but unfortunately, the information I was provided, provided by somebody else about us. It's almost like someone else telling our story.
Yeah.
So here we are coming to say, for me, for my own training, I'm waiting and open any time to volunteer to help whosoever, your team or whosoever anywhere, to help and disseminating information to the public and also to help curtail these bad practices. Because when it comes to environmental exposure to harmful environmental substances, the idea is to prevent. It's not about seeing it and just identifying it. Imagine a journalist who does not have maybe the scientific know-how to come on and even point out research is already late. So we should be working harder as a country to prevent these things through continuous research and studies in this area to be able to protect our citizenry. So I'm very happy about the work you are doing, and I can tell you I'm willing to volunteer anytime you need me to provide my professional expertise. I'm open to that. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for your contribution, sir. Let's hear from this other person. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
hear
lady.
you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Mama Talk calling from Yesterday District.
Mama, let's hear you.
Yeah, my children, thank you very much for that topic. But you know, what happening to us in the country is that our own people killing us. Because whereby they say the Congo people are corrupt. But Congo people put system in place. That's very plain mention about Congo, Manaro. There we grew up. There I started to when the NROC company was there. We had accepted. The black children had schools, the white children had school, we had school buses carrying us to school. We had big hospital with good doctors. We had schools that they just get up books, at the end of the year you go and change your set of books. And our Congo people running the country. Companies were all over, poor men in jobs, everybody was healthy, they were working for their fair, you know, you work. But for now, our own country children there, they don't want suffering. They want everything for their own. Only they are sad. They don't care for the poor that can vote for them. You see? They want suffering, so the poor, they will come, and the people know in their country, they do treat their people like that. But when they come with that kind of march and they see your own people acting like that, you think what they will do?
Treat
They
it
will
the
not
same
have
way.
anything to do but to just explore them and kill them and go enjoy themselves.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. my friend.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank
Let's
you.
move on to this other person. Hello.
Good evening, Mataya, and good evening to our co-host.
Let's hear you, ma.
I'm calling from Fender.
Your name is?
Mataya, for every time you both bring out the discussion, it breaks my heart. I'm afraid that the next generation to come, I don't think they will meet any resources in this country. Because for every time you come on air, you flag this issue and there is no measure in place, no action taken. I can tell you, 2016, I went in that place. I went for a birthday club. Someone invited me.
Where?
King George, Grand Cape Mall.
Okay.
When I went there, 2016, carrying machine and they framed myself. I said I went. We asked for toilet. The only thing we were told that use a plastic and just posting
Airplane fly.
You see that one walking, I can take out to walk.
Use plastic and pour sand over it?
The guys say use plastic after using the plastic. After they say, you know, the place is very thin.
Yeah.
She said, when you finish that, I said, just like that. She said, yes. I said, what?
Wow.
And then the next morning, again, I asked her, I said, can I bath? She said, You already you want to you gotta wake up soon, but the way they like kind of unless you go to Allen East Creek. Can you imagine?
I don't know if Creek, in other words, where men and women meet and have a shower together.
Yeah, when you put me there, but they think about you know nobody know you.
I mean that is a serious mining area she's talking about. King George.
Yes. And I said no, I will tell my nation go back home. Come in one woman say, yeah, like how we look here now.
Amen.
She said there was a place we used to get ready. We take broom. She said the serious side that we would get something for. She said, I tell you no, like we will carry the broom. Or they just say for to that area, wash last thing. She said we'll get something that would give us some money for like 1 week or 2 weeks. She said, for that here now.
That's
we
how
have Deacon Senior. We have Deacon Senior in
That's
our
how the go roll.
Potato green say, oh, now they are buying it. $50 for a bunch of potato green water. 50, cassava 50. So I thank you for the discussion. But it really helped me. What will become of the next generation tomorrow?
What become of us right now?
I'm telling you, my sister.
We're experiencing it.
Yes, let's hear from this other person. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, let's hear you, sir.
Okay, good evening, Uncle Matalo, and let me say good evening to your co-host.
Let's hear you, sir.
Let me appreciate you for the fascinating discussion. I don't know, the issue about FDA or the forestry sector, I think they are very much dormant when it comes to their functions and oversight. But again, the people say we should not cut our forest down. So I ask you, Uncle Matayo, what are they doing so that our people can survive? Because for me, my dad is way in Lofa, and they only depend on farming. And they are saying that they should not hunt, they should not also cut the forest down. What are they doing in order for those people to survive?
You have agro-farming.
Back in the day, our fathers and mothers depend on a farm for us to go to school. But today, they are coming with the Western ideology that it should not happen. But I'm sure that the Western they are coming with a token. And again, the people are not benefiting nothing, Uncle Masaya. The people in the interior, they are not benefiting nothing. What they are doing is just to tell them, don't break the owner, do not go in the bush to go hunt.
Yeah.
To the extent that in the bush, last before here, I received a talk from my dad, an elephant went and destroyed the entire cassava that's been planted. Why he will do nothing. So I don't really know what are we doing as African leader in order to work for our people. Secondly, I just want to speak on the money sector, Uncle Mataya. I don't think I don't have money to say what there. What we have to say what there is God there. Because the money sector is a powerful area.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. My man, one of the integral brothers in Labrador can attest to that. Can say that the former chairman, woman pay. The reason why he left the money sector
Okay.
Minister of Man.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you, nephew. Thank you very
Go there.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you,
there. Thank you
nephew.
very
You are
much.
turned to an uncle now.
You know, he been calling me. You know, that's a traditional guy. He knows I'm Kisi, and he's probably a Loma Bandi guy. From the time he called, you heard him, Uncle Matthias. You know, I didn't force them out. I didn't force them out of him. He's just adhering to cultural values.
Can you just take the next call?
Let's take this one. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. You're live.
Yeah, I am. Will you please allow me to remain anonymous?
Anonymous? I don't know what you're going to say. This is
No, I will take my own time. I will not insult anybody, but I will just say the truth.
But don't levy allegation against people. How will we know?
No, the allegation are coming say.
Sorry. You already mentioned about allegation. I'm sorry. Hello? Yes, hello?
How are you, brother?
Yes, hello. Let's hear you.
Okay, this is Edwin G.V. Cannon. Probably you are Chigbone, calling from the Chigbone Avenue around the Chigbone Farm.
Chigbone, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to appreciate you for your topic on a daily basis. You come in with a very good, program on the various radio station that you appear on, but this is very much interesting. Every day I sit and wait to listen to this program. It is a serious concern for African leaders, especially in Liberia when it comes to Grand Cape County, with the kind of thing that we are going through, my brother. When it comes to the forests, when it comes to the mining sector, we produce more for this country, and we are not benefiting anything. Every time I travel to my country, Brother Mataya, Accra, it is frustrating for me because I'm involved in farming. There will be few years from now we get nowhere to farm. There will be few years from now we got no, traditional, places to sow as a chief, because the people are mining everywhere. They are moving from traditional town from one point to another, and we are not better. At least when these things happen, the places get developed. Our people get educated. Our children, we get some education. These are things that will make us to live a better life and do things. Because the human resources is the best thing, because these things will be, gone. They are resources that cannot come back. The gold, the diamond, the forest, especially the way they're doing it, they are not replanting. I went to Europe. I saw the people they are even creating artificial forest in Irisland. In other countries that travel around, the Western world. Well, Liberia, we just get rid of it, and we just leave the place there. And the climate change, the kind of hot climate now. I think you've seen the kind of climate change that we are under.
Right.
I'm farming. I'm suffering. Look at the kind of time we are in, and the kind of sun. We'll go into the rain season, and there will be a sun. And we'll come into the dry season, and it will still be raining. Like that, we are not understanding our crops, how to maintain our animals, and all of these things are giving us a hard time with the farmer.
Right.
So we need to talk to our leaders. Our leaders need to see the interests of the country, the interests of the people. Government is no old man, old lady sitting in the corner. We are all the government. But let them make sure that we benefit from our resources in Grand Cape and all around the country. Everywhere that they are taking resources from, let them develop our people. Let our people go to school, learn, let them, build roads and do good things for our people. Thank you, brother. We continue to pray for you that God continue to bless you and keep the program on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Let's move on to this other person. Hello.
Well, good afternoon, Matthias, and we say good afternoon to your colleagues.
Let's hear you,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
I'm Christian. Pray for enemy bio, and I do join the composition this afternoon from the headquarters.
Christian, pray for your enemy bio.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I join the composition from the headquarters of the Veterans Bureau on the Bago Babino Vinto community.
Go ahead, Christian.
Well, Matthias, let me appreciate you guys for the analysis. But Matthias, I don't hold this company responsible for the level of dissatisfaction they are doing to our people. But I hold our legislator responsible. Matthias, for a year, people protested at Nima County and that of Grand Paso on the environmental issues. That environmental is not holding to the social corporate responsibility. But we saw our legislators signing the environmental deal without some of those things that were flagged out our outlet, settling or going ahead to see how best those things can come to common understanding, right? But I think it's also important that our people be satisfied when this company are coming to this country, and some of those things that is put in the agreement be laid out and be settled. But a company will come and then they will just do whatsoever they want to do, and will have going ahead to uphold. So some of those agreements that is signed will be committed dwellers of all the counties. But Matthias, it's very bad. We cannot get people who are representing us. And our people are living in those kind of conditions, in this kind of time and age, Matthias. It's very forsaking and frustrating, Matthias. Sometimes you see people go out of the way, sometimes you see people taking things out of the way. It's because they are frustrated.
Yeah.
And I just imagine some of the frustration our people are going through in those counties.
Yeah, the ones that are directly affected by these very mayhems.
I'm right here in Tokumede. Look at the Simenko, Matthias.
Yeah.
We say Simenko built Simenko. People who live within Simenko fence are enjoying the resources of the people. But go around there, Matthias. The drainages around Simenko, they don't have no time of it. People around there are inhaling the cement dust, and they are not benefiting from those companies around
Thank you,
there.
Christian. I have this other person on the line. Thanks for your contribution, my dear brother. Let's hear from, please walk away from the monitor, sir. Hello.
Yeah, my dear brother, good evening, good afternoon, Mataya and Josh in studio. How are you people doing?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you for taking my call on your private number. Mataya, the old man that called Mamata from GS0. I know the old man, that's my biological. And Mataya, you said something you call in the ministry. I mean, sorry, let me call my name. I'm Ibrahim Gapi. I work for the ASM sector, manager in Liberia. That's former. Now, they said the issue we have been discussing is what exactly years upon year you are pleading. Let me tell you, Mataya won't hold the company responsible. our stakeholder. This is why Matthias sometimes when people call conferences, former government officials pleading that they didn't invite them. When we are there, what do you do? For me, I support that they shouldn't even. It should serve as deterrent to whoso be in charge. Not we that. In fact, the forest sector project money, as I told you about, we traveling in Southeast. Minister of Mine, Minister, including the team we that when we were placing into by country double instigated by mine agents. Can you imagine? Stakeholder. Which country that can happen? To be this big, but guess what? Those guys are reporting to people by instruction. I'm saying it, we all are stakeholders, but the issue until and matter, guess what? Including yourself, those guys have been exposed. People will be dismissed day by day, time by time, because when I do issue, you have to go. They are listening to us. Even in the Supply National Conference, all of these things.
You know, Mr. Gabi, you know, I'm just a call away for any data, any investigative report you have.
Yeah, sorry. So I mean, I would love to one day to participate on the public media and get our own perspective for the sector.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Anytime. All right. Let's hear from this other person. Hello. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Let's hear you.
My name is Anthony Sayer. I talk to you from Bourgeois.
Let's hear you, sir, from Bourgeois.
Look, we just think it's going to talk in order for time to go, but to handle the issue here, I don't see it possible now. Because from generation to generation, we had it in before. Even we just be talking. Now we have signed another contract with mental ski that we have been complaining through, have been going on track for years. And today, the contract for mental ski, we're talking about signing it, have been signed. APN terminal of and from president, past president, present president, to all the presidents. And even now, they will tell you the company coming, the company just to buy a forklift, like they want to buy their own forklift to handle cargo any and do Stephen doing any like got to go bring somebody and say after 25 years or 5 years before they got to start doing things. Somebody will come and say we'll build hospital, we'll build latrine, we'll bring hand pump. It will not work. At the end of the day, I've seen company will come say just renew my agreement. The people will go and sign. I don't know why we go to school. I don't know why we go overseas and get all the masters and doctorate degrees and all the education. When we come back to Labrador, it's different. The world will heal us. But in our own, they're out of scrap and you can't see nothing material. So saying it, we just say it, and after the day gone, we live with it with the rest of us. It doesn't change because we are not serious.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony, for your contribution. Let's hear from this other person. Hello,
sir.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. This is Morris Haynes, and I join you from Cryo. I'm a citizen of Frankie McCamey.
Let's hear you, Morrison.
Okay, Chief. These people, when they come into our country, these white guys or the investors, they are not to be blamed. For me, I can never blame them. Even today, if you go King Joy, you can blame the Turkish people for whatever is going on there. Our own people. We were here 10 years concession.
Hello? All right, let's get this last person. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, brother. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, this is Asset Tele calling from.
You calling from where? Hello? This seems like a foreign number here. Hello? Isaac, are you there? All right, I think Isaac left, but let's squeeze in the last person on the program. Joy, you got to prepare your closing comments succinctly so that we can take leave of the platform. But every time, like our sister from Fender said, she feels she's heartbroken whenever we come on the show. Let's hear from this last person. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you.
My name is James Spew, and I come from Panama.
Go ahead, James. You have 30 seconds. Let's go.
I really want to speak on the forestry issue.
That's why we are here.
The forestry issue, the reason why people are doing the wrong thing in the forestry sector is the wrong people are in the right places. So as a result, the wrong thing will go on. How can you be a forester? You don't even know how to define forestry.
Oh, which one are you talking now?
I'm saying,
yeah,
I want to address the forestry issue.
So who not defining forestry now? Who not know how to define forestry?
The people are doing the employment at FDA.
Oh, my man, it's in a deep thing you're talking, yo. I beg you, brother. We gotta go. Joy, how would you like to close?
So I know people will be like, how do they expect us to develop when these people are the ones bringing in money, PA Martin and other mining companies, or let's say some or logging companies, and we know that through the logging and mining and the planting of cocoa, we can get money. How do you expect us to get money when the people are not working in a specific environment? Well, we're not saying that you should not get the money for the people to benefit. But when you're experiencing ugly things going on, we expect you to address it as the government so that the people can fully benefit. If they'll be relocated because the chemical damage the land, the ground, the water, then they should be compensated for it.
Absolutely.
That's what I have to say.
And with that from my end, I would just say that I as a journalist of hope, I remember when I had this conversation with one of Ghana's former ambassadors to Liberia back in 2018, Dr. Ernest Asari Asiedu, and he asked me at the end of the interview, he said, Matthias, how would you like to describe yourself? I said, I would so much always want to see myself as a journalist of hope. So as a journalist of hope, I believe that one day there's going to be a paradigm shift and there's going to be a turning point. We're going to benefit from our resources. Let's keep holding on and keep supporting us as we highlight these issues. Thanks to the European Union, thanks to the French Development Agency, thanks to Simempu, and thanks to all of your Liberian brothers and sisters that are calling every time to participate on the show. Have yourselves a wonderful Thursday.